Hello! In this video, we're going to talk about the left strip of Eclipse Town. Right? We're going to talk about basically this strip right here. We're going to go over all the different hiding spots in this region, right? All the different hiding spots. So basically all the way up to there, right? We're starting from the other end though, right? Starting from the end that's on the side of Hunter Spawn, which is right over there. We're going over all the different hiding spots along this left strip. Right, so starting over here, right? Basically, we have these TNTs first, right? Notice hiders can actually hide underneath here. Right? Basically, you have a single flower pot and a single TNT and 3 TNTs. So just memorize that. Right? As for these TNTs, it's a pretty easy structure. There are some structures in other, maps where you should just have the structure, but it's pretty easy because it's symmetrical. The only thing I would really say is that you should never see any TNTs behind the stack. So you should just memorize that if there's any TNTs behind the stack, then it would be fake. Here we have a cube of TNT almost, right? If you ever see it cubed off like this, right, this would be a cube of TNT, then that would be fake. Right, the other thing is you should never see a cube on top of the stack, or you should never see a TNT on top of the stack like this, that would be fake as well. Right here you have anvils, pretty easy, right? 2 and 3, just memorize the numbers 2 and 3 for the anvils. Pretty easy, so if you ever see 3 and 3, like for instance like this, then that would be fake. Or if you see 2 and 4 like this, then that would be fake. Right, pretty easy. We also have some TNTs right here. Right, basically it forms the fish structure. It's sort of a weird looking fish, right? It does form the fish structure, as you can see. Right, basically you have 2 TNTs on the very top, so if you see 3 TNTs, for instance like this, that would be fake. Right, and there is actually a square right here, so I'm not going to worry about the TNTs too much, though. As for the flower pots, it's basically a total of 3 flower pots, so just count 3 flower pots, and you're all good, right? So if you see 4 flower pots, for instance, like this, then that would be fake. Hiders can hide on top of the wool, right? That is possible, right? But typically you don't see that. That's basically it for the stuff over here. Right, heading over here, notice how we have this little anvil spot, right? If you see an anvil with a complete row of anvils like this would be a fake anvil specifically. So just memorize that. There's also a hole right here, a furnace can hide. So if you see a furnace in this hole right here, then that would be fake. Right, so just memorize that. And as for these hay bales, just like for the TNT stack right there, it's almost a cube. Turns out we actually we do have a complete cube of hay bales right here, but here we don't, right? It's a missing piece. It's a missing piece. So if you see a full complete cube of hay bales right here, then this would actually be a fake hay bale. That's basically it, right? Going over here, like we have these furnaces. See a furnace in this hole right here, then that would be fake. Just memorize that, right? Right, these anvils right here are similar to the anvils over there, right? If you recall, for the anvils next to that TNT stack, we had 2, 3. Here we have 2, 2, 3, but in this case we have like a gap between these anvils. So if you see 3 anvils in a row right here, it goes basically, it would go 3, 2, 3. This would be fake, right? So it goes, notice it goes 2, 2, 3. That's the way it should go, right? Pretty easy. I always say pretty easy after this, so I should probably stop, right? Okay. As for the bookshelves, basically, first things first. If you see a cube of hay bales like this, then it's fake, right? And also, if you see, right, basically notice there's a total of 4 bookshelves on the right side. So if you see 5 bookshelves, for instance, like this, then that would be fake. Again, 5 bookshelves like this also would be fake. So something like that. And that's pretty much it for the bookshelves. As for the flower pots, basically there's a total of 2 flower pots, right? And as for these TNTs, basically all you gotta memorize is the fact that there's a hole right here. So you just gotta remember, right, because it's typically gonna be a hider in this hole. Right, if you see a TNT there, then it would be fake. As for these melons, first things first, if you see 4 in a row like this, it's fake. If you ever see 3 in a row like this, it's fake. The other thing is there's actually a slot right here that a melon could hide in, so this is probably the biggest spot to memorize. That's pretty much it for the melons, right? There's these leaves right here. Sometimes we'll find hiders in these leaves, sometimes melons or flower pots, right? And I think that's pretty much it, right? There is a cake right here, so Just know that. Right, hiders can of course hide like the edge over there. Remember, they get up on there from the building right there. So basically, you sort of have to memorize that hiders can get on top of it. Now, another thing that I forgot to mention is that hiders can get on top of this area right here, right? And this is basically it, right? Hiders can get on top of here, usually flower pots. So just memorize that. But we've basically talked about everything over here, right? And so that's basically it for this video.